And now we have Falcons pass rusher Vic Beasley entering his second year in the National Football League. Vic, it is great to see you. How you feeling, man?
I feel great.
Now, we understand you're in the back doing a little lifting after practice, trying to get in some of that extra work. Something that you have to do now because you've bulked up a little bit from the last time we saw you.
Man, I just try to work on the field. You know, the weights, that'll come to me, but just trying to be a better player on the field right now.
One of the observations made of you in your work here in this brief run in training camp is that you are stronger and you do look a little bigger. Are you bigger, and do you feel stronger out there on the football field?
Yeah, I'm just trying to, like I said, trying to work and put on a little weight and trying to be the best that I can be.
What did you do in the offseason? I know you had your football camp. You talked to us about that a couple of months back, giving back to some of the kids there in Adairsville. What else did you do to get ready? Was there some vacation time, some downtime in between all the football work that you guys have to do?
Yeah, just basically coming out and working hard on the field. I did take a couple of vacations outside the country. Went to Hawaii and went to Guam and visited the military, and that was quite a treat for myself.
No, that's awesome, man. Vic Beasley joining us here. Vic, we love that you're giving back and making the world a better place. We want you to make our Atlanta Falcons a better defense, and you did last year as they went from 32 to 16. We're all hoping for even more, and I know you and DQ and everybody wants more too. What about the position change for you? Do you like it? Are you still adjusting to it? Do you feel like you'll flourish in it? Talk about the position change.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great position change. I played linebacker a little bit in college, but not as much as I did at defensive end. But I'm adjusting to the position, being able to drop in coverage and just trying to be the best I can be at that position, just trying to help the team in the best way I can.
For the fans out there, what does it mean now going to the strong side? How much do you still have your hand in the dirt coming off the edge? Because that's what people want to see you do. And how much, if you had a percentage, are you dropping into coverage?
Well, it's kind of 50-50, a little bit of both worlds. And, of course, Coach Quinn won't take that pass rushing away from me. He's still going to let me rush on passing downs.
Vic Beasley joining us here. Dwight Freeney is coming to town to be an Atlanta Falcon. Our theory, Vic, is that he is going to be a killer on the football field. He had 8 sacks in 11 games last year for Arizona, so he's going to help us on the field. But that he can also help guys like Vic Beasley get even better, because you're going to get downloaded from coaches and that kind of thing, but you're also going to get downloaded by some vet players, and this guy might be going to the Hall of Fame one day. How excited are you to bring Dwight Freeney in here?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't ask for a better teammate to learn from. He's had great experience in the league and had great success in the league, over 100-plus sacks. So, I mean, who else could you ask to learn from?
You almost, I don't want to say your two careers emulated each other, but you kind of were built the same way as Dwight when he came into the league. Had you studied him previously, some of the moves that he had trying to get after the passer?
I mean, I saw glimpses of him. You know, he has that amazing spin move. But me, myself, I kind of mirror myself out to Vaughn, and I watch Vaughn a lot. But Dwight, he's a great pass rusher also.
You had a moment in the game last year against Carolina. You come from behind, you sack Cam Newton, and I saw a different Vic Beasley. You're a little bit quiet, but during that game, it was like you had something for Cam Newton. Was that just the switch going on that you were finally getting it in the NFL, and that was the stage you really wanted to perform on?
I think it was just, our team, man. We wanted to be the first ones to beat them, and no one had beat them. And what they had did to us the first game, we had that set in our minds, and we just wanted to defend our home field.
Love it, man. Vic Beasley joining the Midday Show with Rick and John here on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game, the flagship for the Falcons. We're out here at Flowery Branch. Keanu Neal, made a lot of news, with his hit over the weekend. You can talk about that if you want, but talk to us about what Keanu Neal is bringing to the Atlanta Falcons defense.
Yeah, he's a highly talented athlete. He reminds me a lot of like Cam Chancellor, and I think he kind of worked with him over the summer, but he has potential to be very special in this league.
He does, and we see a lot of, obviously, interest in him because of the way he's hitting. Did you guys have to pull him to the side as a defense, say, hey, man, you can't be thumping guys the way that you're doing?
I think coaches take care of that. I just kind of play my role. And
you guys are gassing him up right now, right?
Yeah, I was probably gassing him up, man. That was a great hit, but we try to protect the team the best way we can.
We talk a lot of college football here on the Midday Show with Rick and John. We're in college football country. Let's talk about Clemson for a minute. My theory on Clemson, and by the way, I think they're going to win the championship this year. They have the best quarterback in college football. They are set up in a win-now scenario, falling just short last year. Sorry for the reminder. But I think this is a crucial year for Dabo Swinney. Not that he's on a hot seat, but you got to capitalize, man. The window is wide open for you right now to win a national championship at Clemson. Are you viewing it the same way?
Yeah, I'm hoping that this national championship is right around the corner because we have the players in place to win a national championship. So hopefully I look forward to seeing them do that this year.
You sit and watch with proud eyes. Granted, they lose a championship game, but if it's not for special teams, they took everything Alabama had a year ago. Do you just watch that as a proud player and say, this is part of what I built coming through that school?
Yeah, I do. And just those guys that were playing in that game, I played with some of those guys, and it's just great to see them go out there and perform on that level.
All right, let's talk about some lifestyle stuff here. You got
I'm always up for lifestyle
Let's
stuff.
go a little lifestyle with you here,
Let's
Vic.
do it.
And I've been joking with John all day. I've wanted to ask you this, and so Rihanna or Beyonce?
So what do you ask me?
It's an open-ended question.
Yeah, however you want to go with that.
No, just like who's prettier or whose whose music do you like better? I mean, we can clean it up for the kids, man.
Which one you're scared of? I
heard Beyonce longer than I heard Rihanna, but they're both beautiful women.
Are you taking the high road right now?
Yeah, I'm taking the high road.
Does Rihanna scare you a little bit? I mean, she scares me. She's one beautiful woman. I don't know that I need to be around Rihanna for a lot of different reasons.
Well, he's engaged.
Well, there's that.
Oh yeah, that says it all right there.
I'm more for just seeing what she's done to guys like Matt Kemp and, kind of like Erykah Badu did back in the day to Andre 3000. He was wearing Braves jerseys at first. The next thing you know, he's in feather pants and a chest protector. I don't know what the heck was going on.
Hey, man, I don't know if it'd just be. I think it'd be pretty cool to meet those two women, man. They seem like class acts.
Yeah, no doubt, man. So are you. Vic Beasley joining the Midday Show with Rick and John here on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. In terms of your musical taste, would you say that you're more NWA or more Drake?
I say Drake. Yeah, Drake. MWA though, it does bring back that old school feel, and I can relate to it.
What would you listen to get ready for a game? What would you rather? Would you rather like smooth out with some Drake, or would you rather like get the chicken necking with the NWA?
Honestly, man, I'm a country guy.
Really?
I listen to.
You listen to country music?
Yeah, Blake Shelton. Sam Hunt is my favorite artist. But
you're blowing my mind,
weird.
Vic. You're blowing my mind.
Yeah, I know you don't kind of listen to that music to get ready for a game, but I'm just kind of laid back, and that's my cup of tea right there.
Love it.
Now, this is obviously your second year in Atlanta. You've gotten to know the city a heck of a lot better from Adairsville, so you knew it already. Is there a spot that you go to Sunday after a game? I got to go get a meal. Where is that?
Really, I just go out with different people. I have family members in town, but the closest restaurant I do know is Ted Montana's Grill. It's pretty good. I kind of treat myself there sometimes.
Love it. In terms of movies, do you prefer like violent movies? You're in a violent profession. Do you like comedies? Do you like chick flicks? Do you like, I don't know, country western concert documentaries? What do you like, Vic? What are you watching?
I'm a thriller guy. I like scary movies, and that's me right there.
What's the best scary movie you've seen recently?
The best scary movie I've seen recently? Oh, man. Probably one of the old Friday the 13th.
Like one of the old ones?
Yeah, old ones.
All right, because I'm 47, man. I came up with that stuff. Like as a young teenager and in my teens, and it scared the living daylights out of me. Do you like the old school horror movies where it was scary and suspenseful, but they didn't show you everything, or do you like the new horror movies where they show you too much?
Kind of the old school. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
I know y'all can relate to that.
Oh, yeah.
I like the older version of that. So.
He just called us old, Rick. Is what he said.
Dude, guilty as charged. Guilty as charged. I love it, man. I love it. So, Vic, one more question for you. Let me get back to football for just a second. What are you seeing from Julio Jones in terms of the tweak? It was a big story for a couple of days. He looks like Julio again, right?
Yeah, he's getting back to himself. Obviously, he tweaked himself, and he's a great player. He's going to bounce back, and he's going to continue to be that leader for the team.
Vic, we look forward to great things from you this year, and obviously Dwight coming in, you guys could be a really good tandem. Mark back in the studio gave you some music more like your taste. Thanks for stopping by here at 92.9.
This is Blake Shelton, they're telling me. This is your jam, Vic.
This is it.
I love it. Right. Vic, you're a cool dude, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.